Time now for this week's Made in Greater Binghamton-Emil's Jewelry. Started out as a small business that repaired jewelry in the basement of a building in Endicott. Now, 10 years later, the business builds and carves every piece in its store. News Channel 34's Jan Carabeo shows us the jeweler who makes pieces that can cost up to $170,000.
Emil's jewelry design on Vestal Avenue is new to the south side of Binghamton, only opening up a month ago, but owner William Weber has been in the jewelry business for 27 years. Starting out as a bookkeeper for a jewelry store, Weber learned how to polish and repair.
I worked there for a little while and I fell in love with the people that were making stuff with their hands, because at the end of the day there was something that you created that you could show somebody that you did something today.
Weber took that idea to heart and now owns the only shop in town that builds pieces from concept to finished product.
It started with girls would get an engagement ring and they could never find a wedding band that would fit. They would come to me and I would make one and they would fit together perfectly, match the style, match the design, so it looked like they were originally created together.
To do that, Weber hand carves wax models or uses computer-aided design. Those computer designs allow him to work with customers across the country.
We can show them exactly what it's going to look like before we even start to build it.
The whole process, from design to creation, takes roughly a month, but it really depends on the intricacy of the piece. Some are built in a couple days, others are more difficult.
We've made pieces where you've set 180 stones, so that can take days.
But it's a labor of love that draws inspiration from personal stories.
She was raised by her grandmother, and her grandmother had a very old house on the street. She had a big old, like a skeleton type key. So years later, we took that same key, we made a duplicate, much smaller, cast it in gold, and we put it on a chain for this woman, and she wears it every day.
And it's a craftsmanship that's been noticed around the world. Weber has sent pieces to Saudi Arabia and even created these cufflinks for the ambassador to Romania. In Binghamton, Jan Carabeo, News Channel 34.
That's amazing. Well, to check out Emil's Jewelry online, you can log on to emilsjewelry.com or take a look in person. The store is open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 to 4.